And it should be 7:30 on the nose. Welcome everyone on Facebook. We just finished an Instagram live. This is Todd Farber,
Howdy.
Aggie horticulturist and owner of Garden Guy, Sugarland's #1 residential landscaper. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine. It's been a long day, but happy to be here with you guys.
Happy to be here with our
thanks
little
for joining
garden groupies as y'all are all hopping on. Very excited. I have a lot of great segments tonight. We have some questions from Facebook that I fielded earlier that Todd's going to answer, some lawn questions, a bug question, a question about hummingbird plants. I've got a video on daffodils that everyone might enjoy with some facts. And let's see, we're going to talk about verbena, which is one of your favorites.
Ooh.
Yeah, you love the homestead verbena. We're going to talk about that. We have a makeover, a backyard makeover from Memorial. That y'all finished today.
We did.
We'll talk about that one. And whatever questions y'all have, of course, we're here for you. I just like to have some things planned for y'all to look forward to each week. Make sure the mic is on, everything is good here. And so go ahead and start typing in your questions for us, and we will get to them in just a few minutes. Welcome in this evening. It is March. What is it? March
the 7th.
The 7th, guys. And Todd is busier than my grandmother used to say, than a one-armed paper hanger.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that would work, but yeah.
That means you're busy.
We get after it every morning about 6:30, and we reel in about 2:30, and then I'm back out in the field doing appointments till 5 or 6. So.
Except today, the faithful beagle, she's not faithful for much, unfortunately. We do love her. I'm not saying we don't love her. But the one thing that she does well,
it's getting me up in the morning.
She gets him up. So
right as I go every morning,
it's
4 o'clock. I mean, the
it's
internal
a
timer is
thing.
just.
Today,
no sun is shining.
Cheyenne did not show up, so the garden guy slept in just a little bit.
5:30.
That's a big deal around here because he's like a farmer. Anyway, that's just a funny little extra for y'all. So welcome in to the garden conversation. Like I said, we just did our first Instagram live, so that was fun. A very different animal Instagram is, and you can't, well, I don't know if you can, but I haven't figured out yet how to show the fun videos that we do here on Facebook with y'all, where I'm going to show you stuff about daffodils or show you our makeovers. I don't really know how to do that on Instagram yet, but we'll figure it out. We're going to learn.
She's learning.
Right? I'm learning.
I'm just a paid guest every week.
Are you a paid guest? What am I paying you?
I don't know.
I don't know. Okay, the first thing I wanted to start with, because I thought it would be fun, I just want to run this daffodil video. I know people love this.
Hey, look at our little eyes. We got 9.
Oh, look at those. Look at that.
All right.
So first about daffodils, here's how the daffodil thing came up, because I'm always looking for something that is organic, something that we've talked about. We were coming back from our farm and you had read an article. This is your lead in. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just on Facebook, and that's how I spend a lot of my downtime.
Just chilling.
Anyway, I came across this article about daffodils. Some of y'all may know them as narcissus or jonquils.
That's
the larger, broader name, but daffodils are known for their.
Y'all know what daffodils look like, but they're like, I read that the big classification is they're all narcissists.
Right. Are you a narcissist?
Oh yeah, narcissistic, big time. That's why we're on here, man. John Cole, whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, go ahead,
Paper
sir.
whites.
Paper whites. Go ahead, sir.
Anyway, did you know that daffodils are not native? And the article went on to say that it was about a realtor, and I think he was in Vermont, and he'd been on lots and lots of old homestead properties. And even though the homes had far been gone, there were always remnants of where homes were by the daffodils that were left behind.
Yeah, so you could tell where an old house had been.
Thank you.
Because of the stand of daffodils. And I thought that was so awesome to think about that. And y'all can comment if you want. It is neat. And we relate to that because we have a place in the country and we've looked around at property and we've seen where there are flowers like that or bulbous type. Right. And you're like, huh.
So squirrels do not dig them up and transplant them?
No, because they're poisonous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fire does not, do anything for them like it does with pine cones. It disperses seeds. And so all of
these are done by people.
All the methods that you think that plants would be transplanted by nature, they don't. So if you see daffodils on an old piece of property, they were planted by someone.
A person. Yeah. And if you really want to get nerdy, because I love to research, you can see they came over, from the Netherlands, from Germany, from Holland, and people had them with them. And then, there's the whole covered wagon thing with America. I think that's awesome. But if y'all will bear with me, I'm going to show you a fun daffodil facts video that I put together for you. And then we're going to take some of your questions. Go ahead and comment with your questions. And here comes your daffodil video. And that is the daffodil video. I hope you enjoyed the pictures that I selected and then the facts. So what do you think? He hasn't seen the video yet.
No, I think it's nice. And it's, I've been planting daffodils pretty much all my life, but didn't know about the old homestead fact.
That's the part that he really likes. I like that too. And that's neat if y'all think about that. If you see a piece of ground, an old country property or whatever, and you see a stand of daffodils or John Coles, whatever, that means that somebody lived there at one time.
Somebody was there at one time and they were planted.
And they planted them. Yeah. So let's hop over to comments. And then I have some neat Facebook actual questions that some people submitted today. I had Linda Day, Alice Fish, Tamara Bro, and our friend Lynette Lozano. I've got your answer on your grass. But let's go over and look at live comments and see what I have.
Oh, thank you, Shyla.
Shyla's here. It's good to see you.
Hey, Alice.
Thank you so much. Hi, Alice. Here's Hilly.
Hey, Hilly.
Heidi ho, Hilly. Hey, I'm going to go to Alice because, Alice, you had a question on Facebook that you submitted. We're going to do that question right now. I haven't written out here. Okay, Alice asked, what are good plants or flowers for hummingbirds? You want me to read the list first?
Yes, okay. Read the list first.
So I'm going to give you like a listy list, and then he's going to give you the ones that he loves the best. So here we go, guys. If you're taking notes, here are some of the best plants and flowers for hummingbirds. 1, bee balm. 2, cardinal flower. Salvia, all the salvias. Trumpet vine. Coral bells. Butterfly bush, also known as buddleia. Fuchsia. Honeysuckle. Lupine, and penstemon. Penstemon. That one gets me. All right, now you tell them, Garden Guy, what works really, really well and what they can find. Because lists on the internet are great, but if you really want to find the plant, this guy knows.
So my favorites to work with are all the different varieties of salvias. You get such a different array of colors, sizes, and shapes to work with, and most of them are usually available at your local garden center. Even the Home Depot and Lowe's, the big box stores, but you can also find them in Enchanted,
Buchanan's,
and the other nurseries.
Enchanted, Buchanan's, the Arbor Gate.
And Cornelius, I guess.
Cornelius, that's the fourth. Oh, and then here's a funny fact or a fun fact. Do you want to talk about Kroger?
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
Okay, fun fact. When you're at Kroger, when you're going in or coming out, check their plants if they're fresh and they haven't been sitting there. A lot of times they get in the buddleia.
They do.
And they'll get in a color maybe that you wouldn't see anywhere. And I paid $5.94 for that buddleia.
Yeah, it was a good price for the one.
And it's like I just bought one. It's kind of a maroon.
Mm-hmm.
It's really neat. Anyway, I grabbed it. I went back in, paid for it. Anyway, you may want to check. That was Sweetwater Kroger. Maybe they still have them.
So when their growers buy in bulk, they get shipped to the different Krogers and they get allotted so many plants per store. You never know when they're going to get new plants in, and if you shop there, you might see the plants out in front. I'm like, well, who buys plants at the grocery store?
Yeah.
Well, actually, it's the same plants that get shipped to your box stores. It's the same plants that get shipped to Buchanan's. The growers are all the same. They just change the labels. But the key is getting them while they're fresh. Now
the grocery store ones he's saying, because they don't always take the best of care.
The garden centers, obviously, they have huge investment in the plants that they buy, trying to resell to you, and they take great care in watering them 2 or 3 times a day, and not letting them dry out. But hey, once they hit the front of the grocery store, they're lucky to get watered once a day.
That's true. Okay, Alice Fish, that's your answer. So she submitted that question to me on Facebook today. Y'all can do the same thing next week if you want, and then I'll cover it live. I'll cover the answer live here on Facebook. This is Todd Farber, Aggie horticulturist. Haha. And my husband for a long, long time. Okay, what was I going to do next? Okay, that's that. So later I've got a question about pre-emergent for weeds and flower beds, something about leaf-footed monster bugs, which I didn't think were real, and Lynette Lozano's question about her grass.
Hey, we have a new viewer.
But I see, a new viewer. I see that. Hold on, we're going to get to you, new viewer. Hold on, Melissa, I'm going to be with you. But first, I'm going to go to Hilly. Hilly, I can answer this question. First of all, I want to say that peonies are the state flower of Indiana. And I know that because I'm a little girl from Indiana. And that was the flower when I was a little girl that we would color on in grade school.
Now give her the bad news.
I have bad news for you. It will not grow here.
It's too humid.
There you go.
And then why do they sell them in the stores? Because people like you buy them.
Because you like them.
And they last a very short period of time.
They're fabulous, girl. They are. You have great taste. So fist bump. All right, let's go. So that Alice gets answered. Hilly gets her answer. It's a sad answer, Hilly, but there it is. Melissa, I'm not sure if I can say your last name right. Gessemi. She wants to know about her bottle brush. Oh, her bottle. Yes.
Yes.
Bottle brush. Yes. Hummingbirds. You want to talk about that?
Well, it's a great small tree. Unfortunately, it took a hit twice with the last 2 freezes. Some people's came back, some didn't. Some people have chose to replant them again, hoping we don't have another freeze. And so we're on the fence of putting them in new landscapes right now. This is just me personally with our company.
They haven't done well in freezes.
They don't.
So you're right, Melissa. They do attract butterflies.
The flowers.
We love them. I love them. We put them near our garden in the country, so they're fabulous. That's a great suggestion that you have.
Hey, you remember the one day when they had the hummingbird wars at the farm?
Ooh, we did, Melissa. You'll like to know about this. So we had a couple of very large bottle brush trees.
They were probably 12 to 15 feet at the time.
And we actually took our lawn chairs, me and the kids, and we sat and watched hummingbirds. They were battling one another. They were dive bombing. I don't know if y'all have ever seen. It was a spectacle.
Yeah, a lot of times you just see multiple hummingbirds feeding, on a porch or whatever with the feeders, but they're very territorial and they were going after each other. It was a sight to see.
It was crazy. So Melissa, welcome tonight. And yes, bottle brush is a wonderful plant for the hummingbird for sure. And if y'all have any more suggestions, we don't know everything. So we love to get y'all's information and what y'all think and what your experiences are. So drop that comment. Ellie said no. I know, right, girl? You're just going to have to buy them at Whole Foods and put them in the kitchen. That's all you can do. All right, let me see if I can answer our friend Shyla's question. Any tips on getting rid of gnats? Inside the house?
So if you have houseplants, Shyla, you may have soil that's way too moist, and these gnats are living within the soil, and then they only have a short lifespan and they're ending up on your windowsill. So
could be that.
Check your plants if you have them. If not, we have to see if you've got something outside that's closer. They're getting in somehow.
Mm-hmm. And then I have a second thing, just as a home keeper, I have something that I did. I don't know if you have an infestation. That's what he's talking about. I can't address that, but I will say we've had little whatevers in the house. You can do a shallow dish with some apple cider vinegar specifically and some Dawn on top, blue Dawn, not the weird scented ones. And they will be attracted to the vinegar, whatever the theys are, and they'll get stuck in the Dawn. So I've used that in the house, but if you have an infestation, it seems like to me from when I do research, like insecticidal soap seems to be.
But you need to find the origin, obviously, where they're coming from.
And you can send a pic. You'll need to look under the leaves.
No, it's in the soil.
Oh, sorry. I lied. I don't know. What was it?
They would be in the soil.
Oh, they're in the soil.
If that's where they're coming from, it's just a thought.
Joni. Okay, Shiloh, that's the best answer we have. Hi, Joni. How are you?
Houseplants. I'll try that.
Oh, houseplants. Okay, let us know.
You may be overwatering and it's staying too wet.
Too wet. Overwatering. Okay, Shiloh, that's the best we've got for you. You're welcome. Oh, yes.
Hey, Jenny.
Let me tell you something, Hilly. The apple cider and Dawn thing does work, and this is just a general home keeping tip. I mean, maybe not necessarily This is my wheelhouse.
Okay. Fire away.
If you have little gnats or little no-see-ums or whatever, we've had all kinds of things in the kitchen and you just need a shallow dish that's kind of wide, and you just put the apple cider vinegar in there and then some Dawn, and whatever it is will be attracted to the apple cider vinegar.
I'm in awe.
You're killing me. And then they get stuck in the Dawn and they're dead. You still have to throw them out. I mean, I just throw them down the sink. I don't care. But anyway, that was a free tip that y'all got. Oh, yeah. Yellow sticky paper works too. Oh, look. I am going to hang on, Linda Mello. I see you in there and I appreciate you. I'm going to go ahead and go to a question about the leaf-footed monster bug.
Does it really exist? Yes, it does.
First of all, I thought that was a joke. That was some fake, but it's not. So it was from our friend Tamara Bro. If she watches this later on Facebook, she submitted this. She wanted to know how to prevent the leaf-footed monster bugs in her garden. Now, first of all, guys and girls, this is a real thing. This is the leaf-footed monster bug or the leaf-footed bug. It is in the family of the Coridae.
Coridae.
It's just a big old sap-sucking bug. That's what you need to know. Here's how you get rid of it. 2 ways. Manual removal, which means, y'all know what that means. Pick those little suckers off. Put them in a little Ziploc bag and get rid of it.
Get rid of them.
Right? And then you can also put sticky traps out. Tamara, this is for you if you're watching. Row covers. I read row covers, but I think that would only work if you've gotten rid of them.
Yeah.
You don't want to trap them inside. You could put beneficial insects, but what did you say about that?
It's going to be hard to keep praying mantis or ladybugs within a confined area. I mean, they're going to go do what insects do.
Yeah, yeah. I guess you could put them in and put the row covers over them and they could duke it out.
Well, that's a good idea, but...
All right, so I'm for the chemical method. Sorry, guys. You can do pyrethroids according to instructions, and then I'm always thinking insecticidal soaps. Spray it on those little suckers, right?
Yeah.
And we have used, again, I'm going to go to the Blue Dawn. Was it vinegar and Blue Dawn? No, water. Water and Blue Dawn, spray it on the stuff, and usually it will get on the wings or whatever of these insects, and they can't go anywhere.
Well, it causes them to suffocate.
Suffocate. Okay. So those are our recommendations for the leaf-footed. Is that what it was? Yes. Yeah,
leaf-footed.
Leaf-footed bug.
Monster bug.
Leaf-footed monster bug. The name is great.
So it kind of looks like this under your plant.
Oh my God. Or like when we were kids in those movies, those crappy movies they would make, and it was like,
yeah, because technology and filmmaking wasn't technology.
Not like it is now. All right, wait, we're getting off track. This is Todd Farber, Aggie Horticulturist, the garden guy. Hello, Sugarland's #1 residential landscaper. I'm going to go. Yeah, she likes my strawberry. Hold on, guys. This is my era. Strawberry shortcake. Yeah, that's me.
And yes, Hilly, Joni is Lisa's sister.
Oh, wait. And yes, Joni, are you Lisa's sister? You can answer and I'll put your comment up here. See, y'all know each other. I told you you're garden groupies and y'all are our buds and our friends. Let's go to a question. Linda, thank you for waiting and thanks for joining us again, Linda Mello. Linda Mello wants to know, Best foundation border plant to stay 3 feet high and not spiky holly leaves. Because she doesn't want to hit it when she cleans her gutters. All right, Linda, let's see if Todd can.
So Linda, this is an open-ended question. There aren't many plants that are only going to grow up to 3 feet that would be considered a foundation plant. Now, there's plenty of plants that have a growth habit of not over 3 feet, but you have to redefine how
you have to keep it trimmed, right?
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying, but it's going to want to grow. I mean, you can keep anything 3 feet, but it's going to want to grow out.
So if she didn't say 3 foot high, what was the best foundation border plant?
I like Claire. They're hardy. They made it through both freezes. They have a glossy reddish leaf when the new growth comes out. And the best part is they're slow growing and you don't have to trim them much.
There, Linda. Clara.
That's my personal favorite for a foundation plant.
Boom, Clara. Hold on. Let's go down here. Joni, yes. Hilly. Bel Air alumni.
Yeah.
Y'all all went to Bel Air. Y'all are funny. All right. So I love all the comments tonight. Y'all are jamming. All right. Hang on, guys. I'm going to do what's wrong with the landscape real quick. And then I've got a really neat question about grass.
You might want to get your sunglasses out for this one.
Oh my gosh. So we're going to do what's wrong with the landscape. So let me take that banner off. Let me hop over to it because I have to, hang on guys. I just have to share my screen. And let me find it. There she blows. Now they can see us. So this is an $829,000 house. All right. And here it is. What? Try not to be rude.
Okay, so my first comment is, what realtor would say?
It looks like that's him. So he may be watching. We don't want to upset him.
I'm not. I'm just saying red mulch doesn't do anything to bring in potential new buyers in my book.
What would you do with the landscape though?
Well, I'm still talking about the mulch.
You're paying $4,192 a month for this house, Todd. What are we going to do to fix the landscaping?
Well, first of all, I'm taking out the red mulch, Sabrina.
All right.
And then we're going to take out what appear to be small junipers and an old ligustrum on the corner that's 30 years old, which was planted when the house was built. And, you know, the Larive border's not bad, but they've kind of gone out.
Oh, that's the inside of the house. Sorry.
With time, but so there's a lot of gaps in the landscape, obviously, and it's just, as a landscape designer, it's just not well laid out.
It needs totally redone.
It does. I mean, you need a couple layers, you need some textures, you need some colors.
Right.
And even the ligustrums on the corner would be suited to go at this time.
Yeah, they need to go. They look bad. Yeah, that's a bad one.
And as far as those foundational shrubs, those probably get really large.
I don't know if we did a good job with that or if we were rude. Oh my goodness, we're not perfect, guys. Let's see. I have a lawn question here, and I better do it before I forget.
Oh yeah, the lawn question.
I want to do the lawn question, then I'm going to go back to y'all. But this was from Lynette Lozano, and she may or may not have joined. Let me see really quick if Lynette is here. A resod, yeah, I think. Let's go back. I want to talk to y'all about your lawn. So Lynette is not on here, but she had a great question on Facebook. She submitted her question, and she even put pictures of what's going on with her lawn. You can kind of see this.
And this really helps us out.
Yeah, this is great. This helps Todd a lot. So essentially, she had done the essential nitrophos pre-emergent, the humates, the azomite, Mike Fudge, nitrophos. I mean, Lynette, we could have her on. Looks like she knows what she's doing. She did the right things. But here's the thing. Todd looked at these pictures of her grass, which she's done everything to. And the problem, he said, is...
she's got a severe thatch buildup that needs to be removed so light and air can penetrate.
Here, there.
And the new St. Augustine grass runners have a place to crawl without hitting a brick wall.
Dethatching. Here it is. She asked, she even knew, I think. She has a Scarifier dethatcher. So it needs to be dethatched, and then if she did the whatever kind of additives.
Sunjo dethatcher, Scarifier.
She's fancy. Lynette's fancier than us. I don't know if she's on, but if you see this later. So those are the questions we have from Facebook today. Leaf-footed bug. Oh, pre-emergent preventing weeds in flower beds. In case y'all wanted to know about that one. I had a question. When it's from Linda Day, she said, when do I put pre-emergent into my flower beds?
Timing is everything. And if you're already seeing the weeds that you thought you were going to pre-emergent, then you're too late, because the pre-emergent is to sterilize the weed seeds before they germinate. Pre, yes.
See, it doesn't say post-emergent.
So then you'll have to treat them topically in a different fashion. So you just have to time it just right.
I'm going to show y'all a verbena video and a makeover of the week, but I'm going to see if I've got any more questions.
We did have one from, I saw it. Oh, Linda Mello, do you only do beds? I need trees.
Hold on, let me go back to Mike. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this circle in the walk to the house. Yeah, not a fan of that either, Mike. Don't like it. Hilly, hold on, sir.
I'm sorry.
Is there a good weed feed? Are you talking about for grass? Isn't that nitro? Oh, you use Microlife.
Well, they don't have a weed and feed.
Oh, I don't know.
The Nitrophos brand has a good weed and feed if you want to go that route.
You know what I do? I just talk a lot.
Well, maybe more to you than me.
What did you recommend?
Huh? Nitrophos weed and feed does a good job.
There you go, Hilly. We're goofy tonight. Yeah, Nitro, and it has a hyphen PHOS. That's it. That's the one. They carry it at the garden centers like Buchanan's or the Arbor Gate or, remember Tea's Nursery?
Yeah, back in the day.
Gone. Hilly remembers that one.
It's a park now.
Yep, it's a park. But
did you see Linda Mello's question?
I'm going right now. Linda, do you do only beds? You need trees. Well, I mean, generally this sort of thing we do as part of a project. We're not just like a tree planter company, if that's what she's asking.
No, but it depends on the size of the tree. We plant up to 65-gallon trees comfortably.
There you go.
If you're looking for larger trees, you'll have to contact another company.
Y'all want to know something? When you get popular, people get mad at you. That's how you know you're getting successful.
Oh, Lord. It happened again today.
There is a man on Facebook that got really mad tonight because I kind of told him no about something.
Well, we might as well just tell him the truth, because we're
transparent. He got mad and he put cuss words and everything, guys.
Not needed.
He wanted to know if we did sod and grading. And I said, sir, right now, we're not really doing sod and grading. And then he pushed a little further and asked more questions. I said, honestly, we do it when we have a larger project. Correct. Those are the words I used. I used the word larger project, and oh my goodness.
And that means within the project itself.
All that meant was not that we only take large projects. It meant that if we come to your house and we're landscaping and you need some sod work and this and that, then we do that while we're there. Well, this dude became unhinged. Probably his mama never told him no. Well, tonight I told him no. And he's not happy.
And a very professional.
But I was very professional and I was honest with him. But anyway, listen, guys, you can't make everybody happy. You just can't. And we have to do what we do well, and we have to have boundaries around what we do. And y'all should have boundaries in your life. You need to make sure that you're focusing on what's important to you for your family, for your marriage, for whatever you're doing, and you stay in your lane is what I always say. And we try to stay in our lane. And I'm sorry that dude got upset, but like my kids said, like I told my kids.
Look at Mike. He can get.
Mike, he can just get mad and shout. Yes, he can. And then he got on there and he told me, and I'm very disappointed in your Facebook advertising. And I was like, I think this guy might be disappointed in everything, but it's just a guess. Okay, so what is this? What is this? Here, I don't know what that is.
Malorganite.
Is that like azomite?
I'm not sure exactly, but I hope it works. I'm not familiar with the product.
We don't know everything. I don't know what that is. I'm sorry, Hilly. Right? The dude can chill out. That's the truth. So I wished him well, and I clicked the little done, and we're walking on with our lives. So y'all are hanging out. There's a bunch of y'all watching. I'm going to flip over here and show you something very fun. I've got, do we want to do the makeover or the verbena? Let's do the makeover.
This dangerous feeling to know what to believe in. Cause every time you touch me, I can't control my body. Oh, baby, you are on my mind.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry, a little technical issue there. So this is a backyard that Todd just finished today. That was 2 days. And that was a memorial.
Yeah, so this was a 30-year-old landscape that the customer had been basically band-aiding for the last 15 years. When something would die, she would add something back, when some, so forth and so on. And she reached out to us to see what we could do for her. And she is a small business owner as well, and she really liked what I had to say. And
hold on. Y'all type in your questions or comments because I want to include anything that y'all have a question about tonight. Keep going.
Anyway, she liked what we had to say, and I presented her with the proposal and the plan for her backyard, and she went for it. And she said to me specifically today, this is a very big investment for us, and we've never done anything of this size, but I felt since we're going to stay in the house that we needed to do it so we can enjoy our backyard.
I like those. Those were Eagleston.
The Eagleston hollies, and they call those standard, which is different from the ones we did a couple weeks ago, if y'all were with us, which were full of the ground.
Mhm.
These trunks have been trimmed up professionally at the
those are
nursery and
different.
sold as such.
Oh, because the ones we did before were all the way to the ground because she was doing a screening
Screen.
hedge from the batting cage people.
Correct.
Oh, but this was more trimmed
Yeah.
up higher.
So anyway, the customer couldn't be more happy with the results, and she can't wait to start seeing the plants grow out and fulfill their potential.
It looks gorgeous, and this lady owns a floral design. She does bridal and
French.
a French. Yeah, it's a. I took German. I didn't take French. Some kind of French. It's fancy, guys. She's
a French florist.
Yeah. Okay. She's a French florist. I mean, she's better than the rest of us. Let me see what kind of. Yes, new trees. Absolutely. I mean, if you can get new trees, that makes such a big difference, doesn't it?
It does. I mean, it's instant.
Such an impact on everything. So, did I miss the final one with the resod? Oh, on the Facebook Live. Let me see if I have that, Hilly. I think. Let me see if I have it right here. That's a memorial. Yeah, I think you may have missed that one, and I don't. It is on Facebook if you want to see it. I do have this.
So, how's it going on the second day?
Hey, we're about to wrap this thing up after lunch today.
It looks really pretty.
Thanks, man.
And y'all are doing the grass now.
Did the grass, we're doing the grass, did the beds yesterday in the stone border.
Right? It looks great, baby. Really nice. We'll do before and after shots, but this is just some video for y'all to see. This is in Sweetwater, a 2-day backyard project. Good job, garden guy.
Absolutely.
All right, we were trying to do a live, but there's not enough signal over here. This is the second day, the last day of the backyard makeover in Sweetwater. And Todd, take me around and show me some of the plants.
Absolutely.
I'll follow you.
Going this way?
I am. It's gonna be raw, guys. I'm gonna walk around with this wand.
The magic wand.
The magic wand. I think Todd has a magic wand, so I gets this stuff done.
So this is a bed we redid yesterday. The knockout roses were existing and blooming, so we used those as a backdrop to what we did for new plantings, which were some daylilies existing in the middle of the bed. And then we planted this pretty flower down here. It's called the pincushion flower, or scabiosa. There's a couple of varieties of salvia that we planted in here as well, and then there's a Hamelia hummingbird bush that was cut back and will come.
And another bed here in Sweetwater in the backyard. Go ahead and tell me the plants.
So the holly ferns were existing up against the fence. We planted some large 7-gallon viburnum odo, or daticium for y'all to want to be specific.
Let me see them. What are they called?
Viburnum odo.
Okay, keep going.
We have a cast iron plant, aspidistra, that was here.
That was
divided
existing.
it
Yeah, okay.
and moved it around the landscape.
Go, go, go. I'm moving. Go. I'm following you.
We have a couple of lantanas, different varieties we planted here to give some fullness to this bed.
Mm-hmm.
The althea tree was existing,
Mm-hmm. Keep going.
and this area is going to be a flagstone sitting area.
Oh yeah, this is going to be a
and
flagstone.
bench, so she can come out here and read.
Nice.
Okay, I don't want to bore you all with that. That was some behind the scenes on that one. And Hilly, if you want to see the end of that project, I did post that video on Facebook, so you can check that one out. Let me see if we have any comments or questions. Yeah, that's the one, Hilly. And there, I don't have the video handy, or I would show you, but he obviously did finish it and it came out nice. Yeah, this is a beauty. And I don't know if y'all got to see the first video I did of Todd. I went over there to see this job, and he was running the tiller because he's always on the job, guys. He might as well have been putting that tiller into the concrete. So what was wrong with that ground that you couldn't get into it?
It was very hard compacted clay because of the two large dogs that had been living in the backyard for the past 6 months.
It was bad.
And the homeowners finally decided, since the dogs were gone, the daughter moved to redo the ground. So we got the homeowner to run the sprinkler system the night before the grass, and I ran the tiller again, and it was the way it should have been.
So this is Todd Farber, Aggie Horticulturist. We're here on Tuesdays at 7:30, and when this is over, if y'all would be so sweet to share our video, we sure would appreciate that at the very end if you just share it. Oh, Lynette! Oh, what I said was, guys, share our video when this is over. I appreciate it. Hey, Lynette, we answered your question, girl. I'll do it again real quick. I'm not going to run the whole question, but we did the whole thing with the pictures. The answer to the grass problem is?
You have a major thatch buildup that needs to be dethatched so the grass, the good grass, can get some more light and aeration, and then it should start spreading and thicken up.
Yeah, Lynette, that's it. We ran the whole thing earlier. I'm not going to do it again because everybody's already seen all your pictures, and we went through the whole thing of that you're a pro and that you did everything perfectly. So you need to use your dethatcher and get all that bad stuff out so that it can breathe, and so the runners can
run and mesh and then start filling in.
What do you think, Lynette? Draw me a comment. Yeah, I know, Hilly. I know you didn't mean it was a question. Anyway, Lynette, that is your answer. So we did answer it, and we had a question about the leaf-footed monster bug, pre-emergent, and the hummingbird plants. And Lynette will probably answer in a minute. I'm going to go ahead and hop. I want to show y'all one of Todd's absolute favorite. Oh, let me go back over here. Sorry, guys. Let me take this off. Oh, Lynette's here. Yeah, Lynette, that was your answer. Dethatch. I'm going to hop on and, excuse me, sorry. I want to show you Todd's absolute favorite is a flower, right?
Yeah.
The Homestead Verbena. Here it comes. Here we are back. That's the verbena. I love that flower too, and I think probably its best feature is how great it is in the heat and the sun.
Yeah, I mean, whatever you can throw at it, it can take it.
Well, talk about it. It's your favorite.
So I like to use it.
I'm just drinking this.
It adds for a nice border if you have some space in the front of the landscape. The plants will fill in together and make a huge, nice cluster. Yeah, you and your kombucha. Extremely heat tolerant. You don't have to have a sprinkler system to have this plant in your garden.
I, however, am not heat tolerant.
Hummingbirds and butterflies flock to it, and it's kind of one of those plant forget it, and that's what we do. Matter of fact, I have some in the garden up at the farm, and we're still early up there. It's barely springtime, and it's already blooming. It made it through the low teens that we got up there.
So that's a good one, guys. So grab you some verbena. The purple one is called Homestead, right?
So you have to be careful which one you buy. The Homestead verbena is actually a perennial variety. There are many other varieties that you might see at the flower centers that are verbenas, but they're not perennial, and so you're planting them as an annual, and they'll freeze, but they won't come back as the Homestead will.
Y'all get that? Sweet. All right, let's see if I have any more questions. Oh, yeah, purple is so pretty. Todd likes it. Oh, and Lynette, you got your answer, girl. You're a pro. I don't know if you really need us, but you dethatch and let us know. Oh, Linda wants to know, is dethatching different from aeration?
Yes.
Expound. That's not enough. You can just yes.
So dethatching is removing the dead grass within the lawn, however you want to do it, manually with a rake or a dethatcher that you can purchase or rent. And let's see.
Aeration.
Oh, aeration is done with a machine.
Oh, it's a
pokey thing that pulls the cores out of the lawn as it goes over it back and forth, and allows air and water moisture to penetrate into, and then you can top dress it with your composting soil.
There you go, Linda Mom. What does Lynette say? She's had a horrible day. Oh no, you have strep? Oh no, and you missed the answer. I'll check the answer after you end. Oh yeah, look at it earlier. So your answer, Lynette, simply is, I'm so sorry you had a bad day, but I'm glad you still hopped on to be with us. That's awesome. And I hope you feel better. Strep is the worst, girl. Dethatch. That's what you need to know.
Quick recovery.
But go back and have a quick recovery from this, please, and get better very quickly and rest and rest and rest. But dethatching is what you need to do for that area, but don't do it while you're sick.
Right.
Okay, Lynette, you get better. But you got to appreciate Lynette, guys, because she's getting on this live while she's sick. This is a dedicated lady. All right. I thought last week was most fun because we asked if people like coffee or tea, and then we went into sweet tea and unsweetened.
Right.
And then we found out that Mike Fodge likes unsweetened tea, which is disgusting.
But he also likes black coffee as well.
Oh, whatever.
Without creams and sugars.
Unsweetened tea is a horrible thing.
That's how it was brewed. It wasn't brewed sweet.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
You were unsweetened before you were sweet.
Oh, right. Lynette Lozano says her husband, she will make her husband do the dethatching. Good. Oh, what about what does that mean?
The stolons.
What's that?
Oh, they're growing down underneath the soil. We'll have to expound on that and do a little breathing research.
We'll have to look that one up. We're not sure about that one. Oh, Hilly doesn't like iced tea. That's funny. Okay, I mean, I'm okay with it, but it has to be sweetened. It doesn't.
Oh, here comes Mike.
Oh,
He's like
Mike
chicory.
is coming in, chicory. Well, see, I'm close with that, Mike, because I do like community coffee, and I like that Cafe du Monde, which is from Louisiana, and that has some chicory in it. So I like that. So if we have Mike over, we can serve him some coffee with chicory. That'll be awesome. Yeah, I like that. Anyway, well, I think we're about to wrap this thing up. We've done about 41 minutes. We've had quite a few people. When this is over, will y'all share our video for us? We would appreciate it very much. So it looks like there's at least 10 of y'all in here that could share the video for us. So that would be super duper. I don't think I have anything else to show you or to get from y'all tonight. So we did daffodils. We talked about the bugs. We did the pre-emergent. We did a lot tonight.
We did. We had a good session.
All right. Well, we will see y'all next week.
Thanks for dropping in.
Yeah, thanks for coming in. Next week, same time, same bat channel.
Hey, you stole my line.
What did it say? Same bat time, same bat channel. Next week, guys. Thanks for joining Garden Guy Todd Farber and his wife, me, for the Garden Conversation here on Facebook. Y'all make it a great night. Oh, looks like we have one more comment. Hang on. Oh, thank you. Hilly likes hot tea like the English drink it. All right, girl, whatever makes you happy. And Shyla, thanks for coming on again. Hey, y'all, share this. Share it. Okay, take care. Bye.